a lady there. So. All right, that's good. I'm going to take this time to say, may God continue to bless us. I want to say to our listeners out there, we delayed here because we had our church service for today. And we get started a little late here, but we're here. I want to take this time to welcome all our listeners, those that's in Israel, those that's in Canada, those that's in the Philippines, Sierra Leone, in India, and where you might be picking us up on the internet. Yes. Enter into our home, enter into our house, where our motto is, come one, come all, let us build our future upon the foundation of peace and love. Shalom, Ve'ahava. And upon these two principles, which will be the important principles in the coming kingdom, when we get mankind and all get ready to do those things there and are able to do it and qualified, those will be the ones that the kingdom will be nice to. All others will be a bad thing. And you don't want to be on the wrong side. Because our God sending his son the second time, and he ain't coming as no lion.
Amen.
Did I say that right?
Amen.
Say that wrong? I say he ain't coming as no lion the second time.
Oh, okay.
Y'all said amen.
I did that not.
I got all of them.
See, gotta pay attention now. You can't be going to sleep now. I be saying all kind of stuff. You said amen. He ain't coming as no lamb. But how's he gonna come this second time? As a lion.
No, roaring lion.
Oh, there you go. And they said, whenever that lion, just the idea of him is enough. Big elephants, from the big elephants to the little birds to everything.
Somebody in trouble.
That lion must be a bad boy.
He king of the jungle.
Yeah.
He king.
So they expected like the Catholic Church got with a little baby Jesus.
More baby, no more baby.
And he ain't coming like that, dear folks.
Oh,
See, that is baby there.
You better be glad. You better be on his good side and not on his bad side, because he took enough shame and stuff and misuse enough already.
take no more of that.
See,
Amen. Payday.
he ain't coming to do that there.
Amen.
So we better get our act together that we might be found in him, doing his work and being in line with him, that things might go well with us. So peace and love is the mantra of what God is doing on these last days. And this is what he wants us to be doing going forward. I want to say also that there was those that had called in and said that they was having trouble with our website, which was right. But we got it together now, so our website is up and rolling.
All right.
So you have no problems with that no more. Yeah. So you got to keep up with everything. If you don't, hey, it fall through the cracks. You better take care of those things. So we got it up and going, and we appreciate those that let us know that there was trouble out there on that end. All righty. Also, first part of our service has been taken care of on that end there. And we're going to have our Shemash Ben Israel to come forth with our Israel update.
Shabbat shalom. Y'all remember, I think it was 2 or 3 Sabbaths ago, I mentioned to y'all about that Trump didn't believe in the two-state solution.
Right.
And but he brought that to his people, and the majority of the people voted him down. They say no, we can't accept it, and even Congress and everything, they voted for the two-state peace plan. Okay, but then Trump, he wanted to do it the Trump way, so he gave the peace plan of the best deal of the century, peace plan, and and he left Jerusalem off the bargain table. Yeah, they didn't even talk about putting Jerusalem in there. He left Jerusalem out.
Well, his son-in-law was helping him.
Right. He was. I think he was the one that come up with the whole thing. And so the Arabs say, "Oh no, we ain't going for that." They say only way we're gonna come to the table, you got to put Jerusalem in there on the bargaining table. And then they turn around and said, we ain't for sale either. See, because Trump was gonna offer them, the Palestinians, 50.
That report has been the Rand report probably about 3 years ago said the same exact thing you saying, is that if Israel don't get it together, the Palestinians is going to eventually get their state, and it's going to be at the cost of Israel, and that's what the Rand report said.
Yeah. Well,
They say they're going to take it.
so
One way or another.
Bible say,
well, when you look at it, Trump's idea, his plan is against the Bible. See, the Bible says what?
they're gonna
It
take
says
it.
that Jerusalem is going to be divided.
Right.
Take it.
Even the Bible agrees with the two-state peace plan,
Yeah.
with the dividing of the scriptures,
Right.
and that's what we say. We say that they're going to give half of it to the Arabs and half of it to the Jews. See, but according to Trump, he wants to be out there by himself and say, oh no, he gonna get an Arab. I mean, he gave him something.
I thought he gave East Jerusalem.
Yeah, he did.
He
Yeah, he
did.
gave him East Jerusalem.
Contradicted himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think why was it there? They showed us.
About 14, what are you talking about? You talking about dividing the spoil or dividing the city?
No, dividing the cities.
The city.
Jerusalem,
Where's
scripture
that
says,
scripture that says it's gonna divide the city? I know it said your spoil gonna be divided between, but where's it that says?
no, it said Jerusalem shall be divided.
Well,
Zechariah
well,
And
14.
that's Zechariah 14. Yeah.
Jerusalem shall be taken.
In his speech, he contradicted himself with his typical President Trump. He said that Jerusalem is not going to be divided. It's
Right.
going to be one city. It ain't going to be divided because we don't something like that divided. So we don't say that it's going to be turned right around and said that they're going to be two states.
You're right.
And then that he gonna give East Jerusalem, like they said, he gonna give East Jerusalem to be the capital of what?
Yeah.
But that ain't divided. I don't know what is
Yeah.
divided.
Because he said immediately if they take the plan, immediately the United States will open an embassy there.
Yeah.
Right, that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
So if that ain't divided, what is it? What ain't?
Maybe he read the scripture.
Well, the Arab says that we're not for sale. They say, and I'm saying, hey, bad as some of them is, I'm saying, hey, I imagine some of his people might say, hey, we need to jump on this. You crazy, man. You gonna turn down $50 billion?
Yeah, they turned it down.
Yeah, they turned it down. Yeah. And their economy is in bad shape. I mean, real bad shape.
Well, they say the reason why they turned it down is because they don't trust President
Yeah.
Trump.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They wouldn't have got that no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he don't.
I'm saying you really can't blame them for that. Yeah.
He lied back and forth.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
But the question is, who was going to give them the $50 billion? The Arabs?
No, you understand?
You gonna do it.
Man, we ain't got no $50 billion to be handing out to folks.
That's what he said.
We ain't gonna get the 50. We can't even get a wall on the thing on border. You talking about some $50 billion?
That's the reason why a lot of them say they would have got no $50,000.
$50 million.
Why you say, why did he say Mexico was gonna pay for it? We ain't got no better.
Politics, folks. Politics.
Yeah.
Deal of the century.
I thought the Arabs was the one ponying up the money.
Huh?
I thought the Arabs were going to be the ones ponying up the money.
They don't need the United States to give it for them to pay. For them to money, they want to do it.
No. But here's the thing that he don't see and understand. Y'all ain't using only him. He using Russia too. See? And according to the scriptures, Russia is going to be the one that come out and lead the pack to divide Jerusalem. See? And so, because Yah said he was going to put hooks in his mind, in his jaw. See? Hey, and when you got a hook in your jaw, you're going to do whatever they want you to do. You know, just naturally speaking. In other words, they're saying that Russia is locked in. God is locked in. Ain't no way they can get out of that. So y'all said he was gonna put hooks in their mind. And then it tells you what allies is gonna join the bandwagon to come along with him. And we know that that's exactly what Zechariah 14 says. And I seen when Netanyahu, what is that? The blue and the what?
The blue and white.
The blue and white. That he was like 4 points ahead. So they saying he might be able to pull it out. I don't know. But they said he's leading by 4 points. So we'll see. But I gave Shauna an article. I want her to read it. Yeah.
LaShawn. Oh.
LaShawn. I mean, not LaShawn.
Sister Washington.
LaShawn. Yeah.
Shalom. Brother Miles wanted me to read this article. It's about a rabbi that claims secret Bible codes.
Bible code?
Okay. Yeah. A rabbi claims secret Bible codes allegedly predicted worldwide coronavirus outbreak. It's a rabbi that claims that it was in the Bible about the coronavirus. It says, according to a biblical scholar, Rabbi Mattiyahu Glazerson, the current coronavirus outbreak was concealed in what he is claiming is Bible codes that predicted the onset of the coronavirus in its text. Before the rabbi revealed the full revelation of the Bible code, he began by highlighting numerous news stories that point to the coronavirus outbreak originating from China's markets, which were reported to have including everything from rats, snakes, bats, fish, and still living wolf pups.
Y'all hear what she said?
What?
That means you can go to the markets, like when you go buy your meat and stuff. They selling this stuff in the markets. What was it, China?
In China.
In China.
In China market, it says that they have been selling rats, snakes, bats, fish, and living wolf pups.
Yeah.
Does that mean actual little wolf babies?
Yeah.
They eat anything. They eat anything. They go further than that. Human beings. They got human meat they selling on the market.
What?
Yes. They can
Cannibalism?
That's why you don't need to go to the Chinese buffets. That's why
And this is what the rabbi saying, that means that's something got to do with this stuff they got over there.
Oh.
Eating all this stuff. Yeah, you going down to the store and buying it like you go buy your regular food and stuff.
Well, because everybody's heard of the coronavirus right now, right?
Yeah.
They say it's going around.
Mhm.
On this premise, Glazerson pointed to an excerpt from the Bible of Leviticus that spoke about the importance of not eating impure food. Glazerson went into detail regarding this discovery in a video uploaded in his YouTube channel. In the video, the rabbi highlights consistent letters highlighted equidistant in the text from one another, something known as the equidistant letter sequence, or ELS. And this ELS contains the Hebrew letters Kuf, Resh, Vav, Nun, and A, corona, which means spells corona.
Hmm.
Also in the same section, he points out Vav, Yud, Resh, Vav, and Samek, which spells virus. The other spells out Aleph, Bet, Resh, Mem, Het, and Yud, limb from the living, which refers to the sin of eating the limb of a still living animal. From there, he points to another excerpt where he highlights the letter Chinese. The rabbi proclaimed, "You have it exactly in the section of the Torah that says things you should not eat." Glazerson explained, pointing to a highlighted verse, "I separated you for the impure things, then you will be for me a holy people." He said, translating the verse, "It's amazing finding this coronavirus, China, and the limb from the living causes what we see now." That's the end of the article.
Okay.
There's a rabbi.
Yeah.
Was he here in America? Was he over there?
Not this.
Well, he said he has a YouTube channel, who Glazerson. Glazer, yeah, Glazerson. Glazer.
You got a hand.
Who's your job?
Well,
Yeah, the unclean animal.
what I was gonna mention is, you know how they say you thing that's put on Facebook, you don't believe.
Mhm.
But I've seen 2 articles on Facebook, and it's been on there for a while, where they took a camera over in, I think one of them was the Philippines, and one of them was China. Over in the Philippines, they would show the slaughterhouse of rats. They got hang, y'all probably seen that. And they skin them, and it looks just like chicken.
Chicken meat.
Chicken meat. And they hanging up, you know, like you hang up meat on the thing, and a leg and an arm, cutting pieces off, selling it
That is
in
sick.
their restaurants.
That is sick.
You see how he had his code that spelled China and Hebrew and that spelled. I thought that was amazing the way he did that, and it could be a lot of logic to that too.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying, yeah.
You
You going down to the grocery store, and they got bats and snakes and rats and baby wolf puppies. They set it out of the market for people to eat.
You know that they they say it's contagious, which it is. This one black lady from Chicago, she had went to China. She came back and she had it, then her husband caught it.
Mhm, yeah. I think them were the 2 cases that we have in the United States, I think.
Now it's more than
It
that.
was more than that now.
You got case in Washington, case in Texas, case in
Oh,
Tulsa.
yeah, that's why they,
2 cases in Illinois, one in Chicago.
So and I said that it's good to know y'all.
Amen.
It's good to know him and know his word.
Amen.
And know what to eat and what not to eat.
Amen.
Okay.
So I was gonna add to that, so all these wieners and salami and all that we eat, it's best to get the Hebrew nationals, and you know, it's kosher.
Yeah, but I'm saying even before I became an Hebron, I became before I knew. I wouldn't know eat no bat, no rat. And I'm saying Hey. I'm saying, to me, just common sense tell you that you ain't supposed to mess with that. You know? But hey, like, a lot of people, the better they God. I'm saying they eat anything.
The reason why you don't eat rat is because you wasn't raised to eat rat. If you was raised to eat rat, you'd eat rat.
No, well, I tell you what, I was raised to eat catfish too, but I didn't eat it.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't eat it. Because I looked at him, I said, that he just don't look like human consumption to me. and I never, when I was a kid, I used to go over to the Wallaces and sit trot line. They had a little old boat. And I used to take that little old boat and go out there and set trot lines across that pond. And when I get a catfish, I cut him off. Never did come home with no catfish. Because, like I said, he just didn't look like he was human consumption to me.
I hear you.
Yeah, that's
Well,
your job.
We ought to say the same thing about pork because hog is ugly.
Yeah, we should.
Thank you. Part cat, part dog, part rat.
That's my Israel update.
That's why God gave us a code
That's right. That's right.
and He gave us the advantage, you know, for us in body and everything. When He says that we're head in everything, that's what He means, head in everything. See? And God cares for this body. He made this body and formed it, all the things. So He tells what's good for it and what's bad for it.
There you go.
And those folks that don't believe in Him, they'll eat anything. Knowledge and those things there, and don't follow that. Don't follow those things there. But if you see it, you were raised to do it, you'll do it. See? They eat possum in there, but I didn't eat no possum.
Right, because it didn't taste good.
That's it.
If it tastes good, you can eat possum.
I probably would, you know. They try to make it with sweet potatoes and put sweet potatoes around and all that.
I mean, we've all eaten.
I couldn't go down with it. I couldn't.
Yeah, I killed 3 coons one night. Hey, brought them home, skinned them, cut the feet off it. Mama had was in there, skinned that pan with the sweet potatoes around it.
Yep.
I looked at that, I could eat them. I said, Mama, I ain't home.
People eat frog legs, man, that's wrong. Put the frog leg in there, the frog may be trying to jump out the frying pan and everything, and they still eat it.
I'm a witness for that.
They cook them live.
Wait, my auntie down in Vegas, she would, catch frogs, and I went down there to spend the night. They were in the skillet jumping. And she said, come on in here. They taste like chicken. I said, no, thank you, Auntie. I'm mean, little girl. I'm thinking they're going to be jumping in my stomach if I ate it.
Everything, but it's still.
Just the muscles?
Yeah, it's still jumping.
I ain't never messed with no frogs. So, like, man, they cooking the frogs alive?
Yep.
You said what? Put salt on the
starts to jump. The salt, I guess the salt burns.
Yeah.
And it's the high priest really starts moving.
I just want to make a couple of things here. So the Senate, I thought the Senate was going to acquit the president.
they going in the next week. I heard.
Yeah, so I heard that they're going to make a decision Wednesday, whether to remove him or to acquit him. So what do y'all think he's going to do?
They're gonna quit him.
You're still there.
He ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't through with him.
I'm the only one to say they're going to kick him out.
I'm sticking to what I said. That God, Trump is a modern day Pharaoh, and when y'all gets through with it, then he'll let it go. Right now, he's still using it.
Yeah, Yeah, so when's we gonna know? Netanyahu, he's in big trouble.
Oh, yeah.
He always in trouble.
Yeah, he in big trouble.
He out of there too.
He tried to get the ruling through that he had immunity, and so they turned that down.
That ain't gonna work, buddy.
Yeah, they told him no.
This ain't America.
You're right. You ain't gonna bluff us like Trump bluffing Republicans over there. And just quick as he started, they went down there. They beat on the trial.
Wow, it's funny. Both of them on trial.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
That's why they buddy.
yeah.
Why they get along so well?
There's so much alike.
But but even after all of that, they talk all that stuff there. Trump talk all that stuff. He gonna be broadcasting all how good of a favor them. But do you know that Obama still yet is the #1 president that has given the biggest financial aid to Israel than any other nation, than any other president of the United States, including President Trump. But you don't hear nothing about that. All you hear about it.
And Trump always talking about what he did to the military. Obama gave the biggest raise that the military have ever gotten.
No, the other president took it though.
So let's first go on and talk and everything there, and beware of these deals. But we'll see. So his program is his deal is out now, and so it's not being too favorable. There's many in Israel that don't like the deal either. Because one thing they don't like very much about it, you'll hear more about it, is they're gonna make a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have a tunnel from Gaza to the Shomron, also Judea and Samaria. That means that tunnel is gonna cut all across Israel, from the east side, from the west side to the east side there, and that tunnel is supposed to be off limits to Israel and all those things there. And they said, "Oh no, we can't have they can pass whatever they want to through there, and ain't nothing, and gonna have a highway too and all that." And they said, "Oh no, yeah."
That's somebody else's country.
That's right. And that's supposed to be strictly theirs. And so like an embassy or something, I guess, is done, and you can't do nothing. So they just whatever they want to carry on across there, that belongs to them, and you can't.
Wait a minute. So they're trying to say underground is theirs and the top of the ground is Israel?
No, ain't none of it Israel.
No, see, that's the proposal that that's
right.
not the Palestinians' proposal.
No, that's
Trump and
Trump's proposal.
and Netanyahu's proposal.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
Oh, they gonna
So you
shut
can't
down.
blame the Palestinians on that.
right.
So they gonna, okay, I see. You gonna try to-
Some of the Israelis is praising the Palestinians for not going along with a deal like that there, and because he say our president is too stupid, prime minister is too stupid. Turn it down because Trump got him in his back pocket.
Wow.
A lot of stuff going on,
Oh, yeah.
but let's get ready for it then on that end. All right, I'm going to ask you to bow heads. No, we have a song. That's right. We have a song. We have a song, not a song, but I wrote a song. Who is like the Lord, right? So we're going to stand for that there. There we go. So let us stand. If we don't have the song, they'll give it. It's good to be on the winning side.
Makes you happy. You know what you do. You know who you serve.
And in this time now, everybody's boasting about their military power, and they got some terrible stuff now. They got some bad stuff now. And everybody flexing and coming out with it.
Everybody showing it, displaying this.
Yeah, right. Everybody.
Even a week.
India just had their celebration,
Yep.
showing all their military.
Yeah.
Is that India?
India.
Oh, India.
And making threats against Pakistan.
Yeah, they always have some bad stuff to do.
They used to would show what they had.
Yeah.
You know, didn't want people to know what they had. Now they don't care. They want everybody to know what they had.
Well, because now it's a stand of priority now to show what.
Who's wrong?
You know, it's one of those things, you know, pull out your pistol, you got a problem?
Yeah, right. Right. Mine shoot 6 times. I got a lot of Glock. Mine shoot 9 times. Huh? Oh, 17. Oh, man. Oh, he really did, because the nation wasn't kind of doing that stuff until him and a Rocket Man got into it. Check back and see.
Well, China and Russia do it every year.
Well, I mean, right, but they don't display it out as they had their parade and everything now. But now they're showing their secrets. Like Russia come out and show that they got that secret hypersonic. They weren't revealing that kind of stuff. They was.
Russia might not have that though. They might have a plan for that. That was a cartoon. That was animation.
They say they got it.
No, they got that, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the United States said that they got one too.
They look at one. America already got one.
Is that the laser?
No, my Israel got the laser.
Yeah, the laser supposed to be the baddest thing.
Yeah, Israel got the laser.
Yeah, lasers.
Huh?
I think you look at it from America.
They don't improve the American.
I think they improved the system that carries it.
Yeah, right. And plus it's more deadly than one. They got a breakthrough now.
I think it's like they locked it into the Iron Dome system.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because they knew that if they really got into a big battle, you got to steady load rockets in that Iron Dome for it to work. And them rockets ain't cheap, man.
That's right. They got smart rockets.
Oh, yeah, they ain't cheap.
Yeah, those small rockets, man, they cost big money. They cost a lot of money. Each one to go off and everything now. So they said we got to come up with something because if we get a what's called like that, we're gonna run out of rockets and then the Iron Dome ain't gonna be worth a dime.
They sure enough that
Right.
around. This guy's loading them gonna get tired.
Yeah. So now they got the laser now.
And that laser is like some chickens, ain't it?
Well, it takes a time to recharge up, but
It's just like a big giant capacitor.
right.
Once you discharge it, you have to let it recharge.
Yeah, they have to let it recharge. So in the meantime, while it's recharging, that supersonic one, man, it comes along there, man, and traveling at that speed there, you can knock it down there. And not only that there, but even after it gets to the target there, or close to the target, then it splits off to about 9 or 10 more. Yeah. So if you lock up on it and everything, then you still got the hay.
You still in trouble.
Yeah. Because you ain't gonna be able to get them all. And so, man, I mean, this.
You got to get it before it get there.
Well, and that's the hard thing. You can't get in because it travels so fast.
Yeah, there's no interceptor missiles that can.
Yeah, they ain't nothing. You fire a missile, intercept a missile at it, and it's laugh at you.
Yeah.
You can't catch up with me. I ain't scared of you. Hey,
First, you got to detect it going off.
you're right.
By the time they detect it, it's gonna be well on the way.
Yeah, right. Right. Then it's supposed to have the ability to kind of move and dodge and everything. So if you try to time it and everything, that there,
It doesn't have a straight flight.
right. It don't have a slip. You can do it. I don't care how fast it is. If you get the timing down, and then you can time it there, and it goes in a straight line. You can shoot it early enough to do it. But it's clever enough they do. It can sway and do different. So all those things, yeah. But they don't know that our God got some stuff that's.
Blue water Navy, so they can go deep, so they can't find themselves and stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
People even all the animals up in the woods.
This world is in all a messed up trying to come up with some stuff to prevent and to do those things there, and just can't, But ain't nobody like our God. I'm not fearing none of these weapons that they got. See, because our God already displayed, he had them weapons thousands of years ago. And so he's way, way ahead, we just not coming along here. So we still on the winning side. I'm gonna ask you to bow your heads for our tonight, Baraka. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe. You have given us your Torah, the right and the prophet, and the written that they shine by that great spirit, and have commanded us a diligent teaching unto our children, unto our people, and all people of the earth. And let all Israel say, Amen. Our Torah reading for this week's Parashah is taken from the book of Shemot, or Exodus, the 10th chapter, starting at the first verse, through the 13th chapter and the 16th verse. That is Exodus 10:1 through the 13th chapter and the 16th verse. Our Haftorah reading is taken from the book of Jeremiah, the 46th chapter, 13 through the 28th verse. That's the Haftorah reading is Jeremiah 46, 13 through 28. This week's Parashah is Parashah 15, which is bold and means go to. Our scripture reading, which we take from the Haftorah, which will be given by our Shemash. And let's give him our undivided attention. Let's read the word of Yah to us. He will tell you where it's reading from.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Scripture reading is taken from the book of Jeremiah, the 46th chapter, 24 through the 28th verse. That's Jeremiah 46, 24 through 28. And that's page 620. 620. Right. The daughter of Egypt is put to shame, handed over to the people from the north. Adonai Zevaot, the God of Israel, says, I will punish Ammon from No, Pharaoh and Egypt with her gods and kings, that is, Pharaoh and those who trust in him. I will hand them over to those who seek their lives, to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and to his servants. But afterwards, Egypt will be inhabited as in the past, says Adonai. Yet don't be afraid, Jacob, my servant. Don't be distressed, Israel, for I will save you from the faraway places, and you're on the land where they are held captive. Jacob will return and be at peace, quiet with no one to make him afraid. Don't be afraid, Jacob, my servant, says Adonai. I am with you. I will finish off all of you. However, I will not finish off. I will discipline you as you deserve, but not completely destroy you. May Yah add a special blessing to the reading of his word.
Amen. Test. All right. Well, that's good to know. See, we're getting that told by someone that we know has got the power to bring that about. So, no fear on our end there as to what's going to happen and what's going to be brought forth here. God, in his dealing with the house of Israel, is a microcosm of what's going to happen to the world. And he's going to show us how he is and how we deal with him, because he's the same. And he wants that good for us. No parent really wants that what's bad for their children. See, if they're really true parents. Some folks, they got children and there, but they ain't no parents. See, they need somebody to be parenting them. See, babies trying to raise babies and all that stuff there. Nevertheless, our God is straight on those things there, and he give us the reason why. And so this is why we got to learn how to be in line with his plan, because his plan will always fit ours. God, in dealing with the house of Israel, he sent us down to Egypt for a plan. And what plan was that he sent us down in Egypt?
Build the nation.
Become a great nation. See? But if we listen to Israel and the way things are going, it shows us it's like God could have picked a better and a better situation for us. See? But we don't always understand all these things here. God in dealing with Pharaoh, the time the right time has come, the set time has come for him to bring about the promise that he had promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. And now he's dealing, he done got his man, chose his man, had his requirement for his man. See? And he still got that same attitude now for people. You gotta obey my words. You gotta fulfill my desires, not yours. And here's the problem with all folks, and anyone that's gonna be saved. You're gonna have to get to that point there. Well, I'm just interested in me, and I want things to go right my way. You ain't gonna qualify. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. He's looking for those, see, that will put their desires and their things aside to please him. So now, Moshe done came back. He done made his plea to Israel, which is one of the hardest people to make your plea to. Israel was tough. See? And so now they kind of come to the consensus that he's the leader. And so says, we're going to get out of here. You know? Pharaoh going to let us go and all those things there. So we start reading at the Exodus 10th chapter there and read the first verse there.
Adonai said to Moshe, go to Pharaoh, for I have made him and his servant hard-hearted.
Whoa, let's stop right there. God had to command, and you read in the Hebrew both, it was a command. Why did God have to command his servant? Why did God? It's because of the Israelites. He said, what about them? Well, God had already did 2-3 different things to Pharaoh, and then went with him and thought they was going to get him, they're going to be leaving and everything there. And it didn't work. So they was getting on Moshe's case too. We getting tired of you, Moshe. You don't promise that we're going to be leaving. And see, and this is why I wanted to, I'm stressing this point because I want you to understand something. God's leaders, the one that he done chose, is not told everything. You do know that, right? He didn't know how many plagues God was going to bring on. He didn't know it was going to be 10. He didn't know it was going to be 9. He didn't know. God just said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. But God didn't tell him how many. No, nowhere in there did God tell him I'm going to bring 10 plagues on the people. So when people took this idea, well, if you don't live, you should know everything. No, not so. Why do God do us that way? Yeah.
So you don't get the big head thinking it's just you.
There you go. There you go. It is. We all gotta live by faith. That's why when Abraham, he told Abraham, head on. He didn't tell him exactly where he was going. Notice that. He said, you leave the country and all that there. Go to a place where I'm gonna show you.
So he pack all his bags and say, okay, which way to go?
Right. want to test to see your faith. And he's still that way today. So when people come up and say, well, you don't even know what you're supposed to do and everything, and they ask a certain, I say, I don't know. They look at me, what kind of? But I don't mind telling them I don't know. They're trying to come up with something, all that stuff there and there. If I don't know, I don't know. Some of them, they get all fun. Oh, what kind of leader you know? I said, well, you want to get bent out of shape and all that. I said, that's you. Because they don't know how God operates and works.
Y'all's time is not our time either.
There you go. There you go. Because, boy, we want it now. Right. It's mine and I want it now. Well, and that's why I kind of, the Mashiach say, you have eternal life right now. Did you know that? Yeah. That's what he said. Didn't he say that? But you better leave that now alone.
We ain't talking about in the natural though.
See?
We talking about spiritual world.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That promise, yeah. And that promise stands right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Amen.
But don't go out there and stand out there in front of one of them 18 rulers out there and say, I gave eternal life here. Hit me and all that. Now I ain't here yet.
You're going to be with me in paradise. You just need to believe it right there.
And so we got to understand the scriptures and understand how God, because God is an infinite God. And so when he say things and all those things there, hey.
His word is eternal.
And our time difference is so different. See, 1,000 years is only what? 1 day with him. And that's in his prophetic time. There ain't no time limit. See, after we get out of this time period. Therefore, we got to get some understanding. So he commanded Moshe, because let me tell you something, Moshe is just like us. I want you to understand something. He's just like any of us. Moshe was tired of them complaining, bad mouthing him, giving him a hard time. And after all, what can he say? Moshe, you said we're going to be going now. You said after this here happening, yeah, we're going to be going. And he thought so too. So God had to come on down there and say, I'm going to command you this time. Go in and tell him that. I know you're getting weird, but I told you that when I selected you, that you're going to do what I say do, not what you want to do. I know you wanted to go and happen for it to happen like that and go on and do what I'm saying. Yeah, but this is my business. This is my plan that I'm working. So he had to remind him. So sometimes God has to remind us who's boss and who's in control and who's.
Amen.
So that's exactly what he did. He said, you go in and tell him. Lord, I done went there and told him that. Come back and told him, folks, pack up, get ready. Get ready to go. We're going to be leaving. And here we are, still here. You bought the snakes, you did that. You brought this here, you did that. You bought the lice, you did that. And guess what? It's dead. So, hey, we want to know what's going on. That's what he told Moshe. Moshe said, I don't know. See? So when God told him to go, you got to go back to Pharaoh. Why am I to go back to him? He ain't doing that what's right and all those things there. Read on, let's see what God told him.
Adonai said to Moshe, go to Pharaoh, for I have made him and his servants hard-hearted.
Now, there's the secret he let him know. He said, you go on back there and talk. He said, I'm the one. He took the blame. I'm the one why y'all ain't gone. Now what you got to say? Moshe knew better.
Yeah.
Moshe knew he was pleasing. He said, he's letting know I'm the one that took his heart. I'm the one that hardened him up. I'm the one that made him that way. The reason why you ain't going and your word ain't. Stop being so fast and let them know that they're going to be gone and everything here. See? Stop jumping to conclusions about, you just do what I tell you to do. Can we do that? Can we have that? But no. I got to know everything. I got to know this and I got to know that. I got to have I can't operate like this. I got to know everything and what's going on and everything. I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do that because I know all this and all that there. Dear folks, yes, it don't work that way. I'm learning that. You need to learn that. We all need to learn that. Yeah. God does not operate like that.
That's right.
And you're gonna find out when you as parents, you're gonna find out too that it don't operate like that. You can't sit down and tell your child everything and all that. They ain't ready. First of all, they're not mature enough to even understand if you did do it.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
So you don't do it.
That's right.
Some things I required of my children and all that stuff there, and I had to pull executive power. Y'all know what executive power is?
Yeah. What you say first.
That's right. I'm the daddy, you the child.
That's right.
You do it because my position. And if you don't like it and get to talking too much, see, you might have to get a little reminder. Yeah. To let you know that there's a difference between the two levels. And it ain't gonna be nice for you. See? But nevertheless, God said, I'm the reason why Pharaoh is like he is. I didn't tell you at all what I'm gonna do and everything, I told you ahead of time that I had some stuff I had to take care of. I had some lessons I gotta teach him. I gotta teach, I'm teaching him too. I ain't just teaching you, I'm teaching him too. Because he asked a question and all that, and I'm taking care of him too. I'm God, I gotta take everybody. See? So he had to tell them that. Listen.
So that I can demonstrate these signs of mine among them, so that you can tell your sons and grandsons about what I did to Egypt and about my signs that I demonstrated among them.
So notice, this is why God was saying, I hardened his heart. I want you to know why I did it. I know your main idea is to get out of there. See, that's all they had ideas on. They're ready to go. Lord, all that other stuff, they ain't got nothing to do with it. What they got to do with it, I want to get out of here. God said, I know that. But you got to understand too, I'm the one that's boss. I'm the one that's running this show. See? Just be patient, hang in there. See? And be glad you ain't got to go through all of that. See? He said, but I want something to be able to tell that you can tell your from now on in those things there, what I did and what I bought for. So they can have some respect. And so they can understand those things. So God, in his dealings, is way ahead of us. See? And so he's thinking well ahead. So he told him, so that made Moshe more easy and relieved enough to, hey, well, all right, then I'm going in and talking to them. Hey, I was kind of halfway believing them folks there. They was on my case. But y'all said, you go to Pharaoh and tell him, what did he say do? Go ahead. Start back over again on that.
So that I can demonstrate these signs of mine among them, so that you can tell your sons and grandsons about what I did to Egypt and about my signs that I demonstrated among them. And so that you will all know that I am Adonai.
See that? He didn't say just because so the Egyptian would know it. That's what I want you to see. Because one time I thought it was he just only showing it to the Egyptians. But he wasn't. He was showing it to the Egyptians and also Israel. I want you to see who you're dealing with. Because, sometimes we get the wrong attitude, and we got a lot of folk right now. I've heard them say, our father, he don't do no bad, he can't do no bad stuff. He turned all the bad stuff over doing it. He turned that over to Satan to doing everything. Yeah. God is love, and he don't you believe that kind of stuff? Don't you believe that lie? Our God ain't limited to just doing all good, just doing good.
He said he had his way in the whirlwind.
When he bought that flood, he didn't say, I'm going to turn it over to Satan to bring that flood. Did you read that? Have y'all seen any place in there seen that in there?
No.
He said, I'm going to bring a flood.
When David and them acted up and the ground opened up, he didn't ask Satan, hey, can you open that ground up for me?
Right. So we got to understand. So God did a lot of these things not only to prove and to show the Egyptians who he was, but he was also showing Israel who you're dealing with. Because you need to learn some respect. See? And it's just like I say, and believe me, some of those things, it works, Like I tell a story that the son that I come back in home early, and his mom was trying to get him to wash the dishes and stuff there, and he had his buddies in there, down in the den there, and they was down there, and they was all planning on going and everything there. And she said, no, you can't go and she go nowhere until get them dishes washed. And oh boy, he was talking over. Oh, I told you, I raised it. He knows it. What's going on there? So I stepped in there and I heard all that stuff. I said, what's going on in there? He's still kind of a little uproar, and everything. So he wasn't still down. And so they was doing all that stuff there. And so I heard that what's going on. I said, no. I said, you don't get to do what your mama said do. I said, that's what you're going to do here. And I said, and that's the bottom line. I said, I don't hear no more of that stuff going on and everything there. And I said, right now, I mean, no wait around and sneaking around. I said, you're going to hit them dishes right now. You're going to do it. And I said, you're going to have to show some respect to you. I use that term I told my friend did. I say, you don't want to respect as your mom. I said, you're going to respect as my wife. I said, you're going to respect as my wife. I said, get in there right now. I said, that's going to be some tough stuff for you. And so he said, he's going in there and he started working on it. I said, besides that, I said, you ain't going nowhere anyway. Not that you did all this here. I say, you ain't going nowhere. Even if you got to get the dishes done, you ain't going nowhere and all those things. Yeah. And I said, and you can't have no company either and all that. And so they were sitting there, big boys. They play football. I heard them go good. Was the police of the day, and yeah. And so they when I said that, I turned and I looked back, and they were sitting there. And so I turned around. They still sitting like they weren't going nowhere,
No company.
We ain't company.
So I said, oh, y'all waiting on Mr. So-and-so to tell you? I said, they can't have no company and stuff. And I said, hit the door right now. And boy, boom! They were like the Three Stooges. Like, when they go there, they would run into each other. The next week, You know, and we play basketball over there almost every weekend. Mason would always come over there, and we'd always have. So I knew all of them and all those things. And he said, "Pop," that's what he called me, Pop. He said, "Pop," he said, "I don't know what was in your voice." He said, "But it was something different in your voice." He said, "We done played around with you and all that, and all the games and all that stuff." He said, "But it was something about that voice when you said it, that hey." He said, "Man, it was time to leave." He said, "We don't never want to see you like that again." I said, "Well, don't get that." He said, "Don't worry about it. We don't." And they would police. They would police the area. And it's only verified that hey, guys that come on there that didn't know us and everything now. And hey, they start getting hey. They didn't even give me time to even I have to correct them all. I made some of us, they would give time. They jump on and say, "Hey, nah, man,
Tell them to put your hands up and all that.
yeah, yeah." And let them know, hey, you're welcome to be here. And we had games every weekend. Every Sunday we had games over there, and they'd be up there almost all day long. Okay? But you just got to get those things established, set for. So God was setting this thing up and let people understand and let them know. So you let him know that, hey, you need to know me, and the Egyptians need to know me. Because I'm about to deal with you later on. And so you need to start learning who you're dealing with. See? So I'm doing this here for both of y'all to learn a lesson about me. See? Read on.
Okay, the third verse says, Moshe and Aaron went into Pharaoh and said to him, Here is what Adonai, God of the Hebrews, says. How much longer will you refuse to submit to me? Let my people go, so that they can worship me. Otherwise, if you refuse to let my people go, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your territory. One won't be able to see the ground, with the locusts covered it. They will eat anything and still have that escape to hell. Okay. They will eat anything you still have that escape to hell.
Now see, God done already bought some stuff on them before that. You know, there was something special about that hell that came. What was special about that hell that came? Yeah.
Mingle with fire.
Yeah, that was hell, hell that burned.
Yeah.
Like fire. See, but we're dealing with a God, see, that is above nature.
Yeah.
See? And therefore, how you gonna hell and fire too?
It was a methane snowball.
Yeah, a magnesium snowball or something. See? And that's virtually impossible.
Exactly.
Except with Yah.
Yeah.
And so he said, if that wasn't bad enough, everything, I'm gonna bring, and I got to thinking about that. He said them locusts, locusts make a noise.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I remember.
Sound like 1,000 horses.
Yeah. And not only that, but they make that clicking sound too, like them crickets do, man. They do that there too and make that on. I remember one night, man, I had a cricket or a locust or something was outside my window there at the house there. And I couldn't go to sleep. I'd make a little noise or something at the window there and all that stuff there and all that. And it seemed like it'd get quiet. By the time I get back to bed, go to run the ball, it'd be back again.
Trying to find me.
Finally, man, I had to get up, go outside in the night, man. It's cold out there. And I gotta get with this talk for him. Because I didn't get no rest or sleep, man. And I was just one. I had one in the house. And man, I had to go tear that house up to find that bed, mother, because Y'all ain't never had one of them rain balls on the cutting up.
Yeah.
That little nut-
Yeah, right.
Locust, we call, one of the locusts we call is a grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Right.
It's a city, I forgot what country that is, that's invaded by locusts now.
Yeah, they suffering in Africa right now.
Yeah, Africa.
Mhm.
They said they come in millions, swarms like 20 miles wide, 30 miles long, millions in a swarm,
They are they're actually calling on, I think, the UN or
Yeah.
global food, whoever help with food.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about it's really getting ready to devastate Africa's
Yeah.
crops this year.
Yep,
They said it's like 1 billion of them.
yep.
And God said that's what he's gonna bring on Pharaoh now.
Mm-hmm.
He said they're gonna cover the whole ground there. I mean,
Yep.
and man, when they get to eat, all you can hear is munching.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you hear that munching sound, that means your stuff is going.
One year they did that. They invaded that whole down the country. They ate up everything. All the people's corn that was growing, everything, peaches, and this man said they started eating on his house. That's what he said. I don't know.
These were some special ones here, man, and boy, they was everywhere.
Yep.
See, he said, and he warned them ahead of time. He said, if you don't do those things down, he said, just what I'm gonna bring on you. See? So, where your musicians at? Where your folks at? See what they can do with this.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't do a thing with it.
Well, at least they clean.
Well, that's true.
So, in Africa, they can at least
Yep.
they eat their food, I eat them.
They good and fat.
Huh?
Good and fat.
Hey, they say they're very nutritious.
But the noise and what they cutting up and all that stuff, you can't get no rest. You can't get no.
Everything else is leaving.
Huh?
Everything else is leaving.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So we see that God brought that on them. Read on. Let's see what happened there.
They will eat anything you still have that escaped the hail, including the tree that you have the trees you have growing in the field. They will fill your houses and those of your servants and of all of the Egyptians. It will be like nothing your fathers or their fathers have ever seen since the day they were born until today. Then he turned his back and left. Pharaoh's servant said to him, how much longer must this fellow be a snare for us? Let the people go and worship Adonai, their God.
Notice this. Now Pharaoh was catching what Moshe was, because Pharaoh's the leader. See, he's the king, and so he's catching now from his people the same thing that Moshe was catching from his people, because they ain't going nowhere yet, and they still here now. And so he's getting a little taste now. People have got to the point where they got enough of this, so they challenge. And that was something to be able to challenge the Pharaoh now.
Mm-hmm.
That was something to be able to face it, to face the king. But so apparently they was getting fed up enough of that. They wanted to challenge and say, King, Pharaoh, are you aware of what's going on? I don't know if you really understand what's going on.
Don't you understand yet that Egypt is being destroyed? So Moshe and Aaron were brought to Pharaoh again. And he said to them, go worship Adonai your God. But who exactly is going? Moshe answered, we will go with our young and our old, our sons and our daughters, and we will go with our flock and herds, for we must celebrate a feast to Adonai.
All right, so now he's being a little bit more lenient. Now he's beginning to want to maybe I better hear this out, instead of jumping to conclusion about I'm the king and I'm the and let me go in and kind of hear him out. I ain't been really listening to what they say, but you got my attention now, see. And the other folks, they're going. So maybe I better call him in there. Come on in, Moshe. What you got on your mind, Moshe? What's the deal here? What you talking about, everything? So he told him, we're all gonna go. Everybody going. All our folks, all our children, our cattle, and everything's going. Ain't that what he said? You asked me, now I'm gonna tell you.
Yep.
See? Read on, let's see what happened then.
Since Pharaoh said to them, Adonai certainly will be with you if I ever let you go with your children. It's clear that you are up to no good. Nothing doing, just the men among you may go and worship Adonai.
All right, now, he gonna sit there and try to be a wheeler dealer. Big deal, he gonna make a deal. Come on, let's make a deal. Deal of the century, we're gonna make a deal here. So Pharaoh he was gonna deal too. He said, now, why you gotta take your children with you? Let's talk and discuss this. See? Children, there's little small children. They don't make no sacrifice. All you need is just the men instead to make the sacrifice. You don't need the women to go to make the sacrifice and all like that. Because hey, y'all, the men is the leaders. So y'all got some up y'all sleeve. Y'all ain't coming clean with me. See, y'all ain't dealing fair with me. Evidently, y'all got something up on y'all. See, he done sat there and asked, just like the person asked me, y'all got a dress code there? They asked me now, do I have a dress code here at the temple? And I told them what the dress code was, and then they're gonna have an argument with me about it. Ain't gonna make it up. Well, I don't have. Only thing I have, all I got is pants. Lady, what did I have to do? What I need that for?
You asked. You already got the code.
So you should have been like, so you're saying you're not coming?
Right. That's what I was getting. I was saying, you asked me, do we have a code? I said, yes. And you asked me, what was it? And I told you. Now, how am I going to change that?
Well, he might have thought that you do like the Christian, you come as you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Then therefore there's no code.
Then why have a code?
Exactly.
And why ask me, do I have a code? If you ain't going to respect the code. Right?
I see those people over there at the church by us over there, they be going in with everything on.
Yeah. Yep.
So I said, I've told you what we have. You asked me what the code, and I said all that was good, everything there. But you telling me all the rest of it, I don't understand what that is for. If you want to come in there, get you a dress.
I don't need to know what's in your wardrobe.
See? I said, and our dress code ain't for you to $100 dress. You ain't got to. I said, you go to thrift and get you one under that.
Amen. It works.
I said, we don't have no criteria. I said, we don't have no criteria. You got to have, you got to go down and buy a $500 dress or something over there and all that. No. I said, but you got to,
You will.
Right? But that wasn't good. Well, all I got is what y'all, okay.
well, come on, we got some dresses here.
Pharaoh said, who is this God that I got to obey?
Yep.
Messed up big time. So God said, I'm going to take this opportunity to teach my children who this God that they got to obey. And I'm going to teach the Egyptians a lesson, see, of who I am that they got to obey.
Introduce yourself.
He's introducing himself, boy. And so he said, hey, the locusts going to come and teach you a lesson. And when they get through with you, see, so when they got through with them and he called his position and they couldn't do nothing about it and all those things there, hey, he had to go back to the same person, Moshe. He had to send for Moshe. Moshe come. Had to be Moshe. Read on, let's see what happened there. Yeah.
Weren't the locusts, when they all in the beds?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere, right.
Like the frogs too? Couldn't cook the food.
You couldn't even walk or nothing, man. I remember when I stepping on one another, and then they was in the bed, couldn't sleep.
Right.
Man, I know that was disgusting.
Yeah.
Crushed insects stink.
Yeah. Man.
Don't play with the God of Israel.
Irritable. Man, I know they ain't get no sleep.
Jumping on you.
Yeah, right. Just a pass. I mean, just.
Just to get locusts and crickets. You know, they have big crickets like that.
Woo.
No frogs. I never heard of no frogs.
They said this woman in Africa was chasing them locusts with a shiver.
Mm-hmm.
Millions of locusts.
And she ran through the field going like this, like, really? All you're doing is wasting energy, lady.
Yeah.
Man, first time I ever seen a swarm. I had never seen a swarm of mosquitoes.
Mm.
Now
I have.
in Oklahoma, see, I ain't never seen that. I had never really experienced a swarm of mosquitoes.
Alaska got it bad.
See, but I was down in Louisiana. I didn't know what it really was. I looked up and I saw this big cloud. I thought it was a cloud. Yeah.
You know, you just take cover, huh?
The mosquitoes in Alaska ain't no joke. They stick
Right.
to
I ain't got
mosquitoes.
that. That's what it's right. Man,
They come and get you.
I looked at that man. And I said, "Oh man, what you supposed to do?" The guy said, "You better get that truck and roll the bullets."
They will eat you alive.
Yeah.
Get the truck and roll the window so you can't get
Yeah, because they run up your nose and your ears, and you breathe in, they go, yeah.
Where were you at?
Huh?
Where were you at?
I was in the, probably,
Well, I'm saying, were you near water?
huh? Yeah, oh yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Water in Louisiana.
Yeah, I was in Louisiana, that's right, yeah, you ain't gonna find no place, right. Oh, yeah, right,
I had to
right.
ask.
Oh, you're right, in Louisiana, right, you ain't gonna find no place like that. Hey.
First time I seen it was in Louisiana.
Yeah,
And we were out in the boat in the water. And they swarmed down on us. You know, what is that? Look, that's said, you better cover your face because they go off your nose and your eyes. And
oh yeah,
Smother you.
yeah, they will.
I know.
My first time down there with Pastor Lewis. In the evening when the tide come in, well, they got these little creeks and little streams,
Mm-hmm.
and when the tide come in,
They fill up.
and water come up and it come down them little streams, and fishes be in there. So then Pastor Lewis was gonna catch some fish. Boy, and I looked up and I seen this big old black cloud. I said, Pastor Lewis, what's this big old black cloud? He said, I didn't know clouds, they're them mosquitoes. I said, oh, I'm getting in the truck. They were thick.
Yeah.
Y'all was in Savannah?
Ryan did. I know Pastor Lewis did that.
Man, and that thing you can do it, before you get out and hit him, how they gonna do it?
Just like that woman with that shovel.
Yeah. I said, wow. And like you said, and there ain't no little small things like we got around here. There's some big rascals.
They had to be big to blacken that, look like a black fly.
Yeah.
They were no little
And
bitty
a
thing.
lot of
And just imagine, God said He's gonna send over there to fill the whole land and everything there in Egypt, boy. Woo, like that'd be a bad thing. Oh no. We shut down the work then, boy. Everybody was in the truck with
Yeah, when we went to the field, we had to wear the mosquito netting and all that type of stuff. It's bad.
Yeah. But that's just little things that God had at His hand to work with us on and to deal with. Showing you His power. So that's the God that we're dealing with. See, you don't want to get on His wrong side. So that's a lesson for Egypt and also for Israel.
Amen.
You don't learn a lesson there. That's what He said. See? Read on.
12th verse says, Adonai said to Moshe, reach out your hand over the land of Egypt, so that the locusts will invade the land and eat every plant that the hail has left. Moshe reached out with his staff over the land of Egypt, and Adonai caused the east wind to blow on the land all day and all night. And in the morning, the east wind brought the locusts. The locusts went up over all the land of Egypt and settled throughout Egypt's territory. It was an invasion more severe than there had ever been before, or ever will be again.
Wow.
Like God brought every locust from the east.
Yeah.
They com-
After this here, Pharaoh found out the musicians couldn't get rid of them. There wasn't nothing they could do with it. And they was locked down, man. There was all this authority and everything there couldn't do it. Army could, how army gonna fight against them? How they go, what they gonna do? So, you know what he had to do?
Almost said.
Start at the 16th verse there,
okay.
of the 10th chapter there.
Pharaoh heard and summoned Moshe and Aaron and said,
Harry did it.
Yeah.
Harry, go get him. Well, the servants were glad to hear that. There, boy, hey, bring him here. Hey. Now see what his attitude is now.
I have sinned against Adonai, your God.
Oh, what? Can you imagine this? The king, the Pharaoh, saying, I done sinned. Pharaoh, who is a god, he's gonna be a god and all the thing, and he's gonna holler, I sinned. Boy, them locusts must have been doing a number.
Yeah.
He probably woke up with locusts in his bed.
Huh?
I said he probably woke up with locusts in his bed.
That's what I'm talking about. They was everywhere, man. And boy, and so what some of these women do act to have this, boy, some of these women get crazy, boy, so the little waltz or something, boy, would get around, boy, boy, hey, what's going on there? Oh, waltz, what? I thought maybe they were.
It don't have to be that one.
I ain't calling no name.
He can be a fly. Fly, get in the house, brother. Somebody tie the house up, trying to keep it out.
My sister said, you don't belong in here. You better go.
And better not see them better not see no spider.
Uh,
But I had one of my daughters. I think I know what it was too. But she can spot the spiders out everywhere. Yes. I'm a fit boy. And just think about all the locals down there. You know. Woo. Yeah. So they got enough of that. They got nothing. They said, go get him quick.
They said it was a green on the ground, just like dirt.
Yeah.
And they ate everything.
yeah, that's the way they leave it.
Just like a chicken, y'all. Like brother be there, chicken pen. Ain't no grass in there, it's supposed to be there.
Not a spread.
Chickens eat grass.
Everybody there kill a rat. She slept on her daddy all night.
Oh yeah.
Cause she'd have a phone with her and shoot her on top of the table. And then a murder right now.
Oh.
She was scared that if she stepped off the table, a rat gonna get her.
We used to have that house party. That's what I call it. House party was. It was attacked. Wood rat.
And I was a watch person
Yeah.
on the table watching.
Yeah, she was right.
That's true. That's true story.
So we both have somebody go out in a different way in case it run that way there. Not no.
Thomas, Trump or anything I
Right.
do, I say I ain't moving. But Mama and him, they fight until they get big old wood rats.
Yeah.
They fight until they get.
Yeah, it's time to go, boy.
Watch out, girl.
And Ross will run under the van and stuff. We turn the van over and stuff. Hey, we gonna get this though, cause we got tired of man. That Ross gonna come in there and cut holes in there. And they ate the food. You try to stash stuff. That Ross go there and get it. She said, hey, it's time to get it.
And people don't realize rats are one of the smartest animals on the planet.
Yeah.
Sure is, but they got him, you know. They probably team up and they got
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we had a big trap. Had one of them traps. I don't know how that Ross. He must have stuck his tail or something, but he snapped that thing on. He eat the food off of it and gone. And
They ain't stupid. They smart. They smart animals.
We had one, and put your cat in the room with it. She opened the door, both of them was on the back seat fighting. But
How many rounds did they go?
yeah. Well, we get that bad one. We chase him down, boy. And hey, we call him up there, but hey, we get him, Jack. I say, hey.
See, people
I'm the watch person.
these days,
Where you going
if they saw a rat that big in their house, like we had the big old wood rats we get in the house.
You talking about?
But yeah, what I'm talking about, yeah. But these days in time, a little mice.
Yeah, little mice. Yeah, right.
That's all they got now to get in the house.
Yeah, them little mice, but not good. Them wood rats.
Yeah, they get big as a cat.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
it's big.
they bigger than the kitty cat.
Yeah.
But they got tired of it, so they sent for him. The first thing come out of his mouth. So it must have, and I'm saying this to say, it must have been tired. It must have been, first thing come out, I don't sin. That's got to be something big. Yeah. See? Read that again. Let's see what it says. Starting to the 16th verse.
Pharaoh hurried to summon Moshe and Aaron and said, I have sinned against Adonai, your God, and against you.
Notice that. Sin again. Now, that had to be something for him to break down to Moshe. You see, and say, I'm seeing.
Yeah, enough.
He had enough, man.
For them.
He had enough. To bring about those things and to do that there. See? And what happened? Read on.
Now therefore, please forgive my sin just this once, and intercede with Adonai your God, so that he will at least take away from me this deadly plague. He went out from Pharaoh and interceded with Adonai. Adonai reversed the wind and made it blow very strongly from the east. It took up the locusts and drove them into the sea of sulphur.
Now look at that. So y'all listen to him. He did those things. Moshe went out, where are your musicians at? Well, how come they can't do it? Where are your imitators? How come they get it? Hey, God has just stepped the program now to something that they can't do. See, they was able to master the snakes and all that stuff there. Hey, but now it didn't get beyond them. See? So they got to go over to Moshe and all those things. This one time, don't get the big head, Moshe now. This one time, I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I done sinned against you, and I was wrong. And now, could you go to your God and tell him to get rid of? Please get rid of these. God hearkened to him, but God also did something else to him too. God hearkened to him and caused the wind to come.
Mm-hmm.
Called one of the big whirlwinds to come.
Yep.
Sucked up all of them there, sucked up all of them, and to come on out there and put them out there in the Red Sea, down to them out there. And, all right, God took care of that situation for them. They got these vacuum cleaners now. They call it whirlwind vacuum cleaners. They're supposed to be much better because it create a little whirlwind cycle. Yeah, right. And so they said it's going to be better than all the other stuff, and everything there. So that kind of reminds that God, that's what God created that, and just sucked them all up, man. And wherever that and everything, just sucked them all up there and cleaned them out. He said not a one was left.
Wow.
God's sterile, baby. God's sterile. See? But read on, let's see to the 20th verse there.
Okay. Not one locust remained on Egypt's soil, but Adonai made Pharaoh hard-hearted, and he didn't let the people of Israel go.
Whoa! I'm stressing this here. Are y'all following me on why I'm stressing so much on this? Even when you want to repent, and that's why I tell folks, they holler about it, I can always repent. Not so. When you deal with the God of Israel, you ain't always in control. People are saying, well, I can always repent. I'm holding out today because I'm mad and everything. And then let me get over my little mad spell. Then I'll come to my sister and I'll do. No, that ain't given to you. I think Pharaoh was sincere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At the time.
Well, we get that.
On his own, he was sincere. Otherwise, God wouldn't have to harden his heart.
We get the same way. What you say about the people in jail, what they do?
Oh, yeah, right. At jail syndrome.
They sincere at that moment.
Oh, yeah. Pharaoh did some things that kings don't do. Kings will admit that they done did wrong. You don't tell some individual, you don't tell some of your subject or somebody that you sinned against them. Y'all gotta understand the Pharaohs were gods, was rated as gods.
Yeah.
They can't make mistakes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had king down there. But let me tell you something. I don't care how sincere you are and everything there. Don't push the envelope too far against God. And that's what he's trying to tell Israel.
Yep.
Because even if you want to repent, you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
He would not allow him to repent. That's why he told Israel, you better come to me while you can.
Right.
I have power to listen to you.
When you come down to God, don't say what you ain't gonna do.
See? Because you can get to a point with God, even his own people. Ask Jeremiah. He told Jeremiah, don't what for these people? Don't pray for these people. Now you don't get bad when you can't pray for somebody.
Amen.
Right?
You know you're on the wrong side of Yah. When Yah say don't even pray for it.
Right.
Amen.
You're in trouble there, folks.
Your fate is sealed.
Amen.
But God said, don't pray for these folks. What?
Ain't gonna do no good.
Jeremiah couldn't understand that. Lord, see, he didn't know God like he thought of it. He was his prophet. He didn't know God like he thought he knew him. God said, ask him, are you seeing what I see? No, Lord, I see what you see because I got this great hope for my people and I want them to live. He said, well.
Roll back the scripture.
Yeah.
Let you see it.
Let me show you what I've been shielding you against.
Amen.
Right.
Don't let them give away.
Yeah. Let me show you what I've been shielding you against. Come on, shield, come on back here. Let me move the shield out. Go on down there and deal with your people. Go on down there and deal with your folks. You got so much sympathy for it. It didn't take Jeremiah long.
You say, you see what they saying about you?
Yeah, right. It didn't take him long.
Oh yeah. You have to like too.
See? Therefore, please understand our God's the same. He hasn't changed. And especially, even more so now, he sent his son. And what did he say when he said, his son gave a parable. And what did the son say about it? He said, surely.
Oh, they'll listen to me.
Yeah. He said, surely they'll listen to my son. They done misdone my servants and all that, the prophets and all that. Yeah. I'll send my son, and surely they'll listen to him. Yeah. And what did they do? Boy, they even got him word. Oh, yeah, he's the son.
He's there.
He's there.
He's there, right.
Let's kill it.
Right.
And inheritance the ours.
So how much more God gonna take it, gonna have that attitude against them? That done him that way and done his son that way.
Oh yeah.
That's the age we in now, dear folks.
Amen. Amen.
God had this attitude here and did those things there before his son came. How much more that son that gonna be serious the way we done did it? Did his son?
Now we see why that fire was in his eye.
Yeah, there you go. See, we got to see the whole picture of what's going on there, folks. It's nice to just see this one little picture about salvation and all those things, but you got to understand, God got a whole plan going on.
Amen. Whole system.
And that's why I say my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, meaning you ain't in my plan. You ain't locked into what my plan is all about. Pharaoh wanted to repent. He actually wanted. God said, no, you can't repent.
Not yet.
Read why you can't repent, because I ain't through with you. I ain't through with you.
You asked the question, I need to fully answer it.
That's it. That's it. I got some more stuff for you to. I got some more stuff for y'all to learn here. So Pharaoh was not allowed to repent. Please understand that. So whenever you get the idea and whenever you get these thoughts and everything that, hey, when I get ready, I'll repent and everything, God might not be ready then. You ever thought about that?
Just like a child, you give your parents an attitude, and then later on you want to come back to your parents and ask for something. Nah, I do that to my children. You give me an attitude.
Okay.
Okay. You want to act like that attitude? And then eventually they come ask you for something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it. you had an attitude. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah, right, right. See? So what does the scripture tell us about, that how do we do our anger and when we have all with our sisters and brothers and all that stuff, get that thing done quickly.
Yeah.
Right.
See, get that thing done quickly. See? Well, I go take it up, and I go do it. No. Might not allow you to do that. We got to understand this is the God that we serve, dear folks.
Right.
See? So after Pharaoh wasn't allowed to repent, God did this. Then he saw that he wasn't going to be able to do those things there. Then he became the big deal maker. Did you know that Pharaoh became a deal maker? We're going to start reading there at the 21st verse of Exodus 10.
Okay. Adonai said to Moshe, reach out your hand toward the sky, and there will be darkness over the land of Egypt, darkness so thick that it can be felt. Moshe reached out his hand toward the sky, and there was a thick darkness in the entire land of Egypt for 3 days.
Now, anybody got an idea about darkness?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And how would that affect you? Oh, but it's only dark. Dark can't hurt nobody. Dark that can't hurt nobody. Nothing. How you think that make you feel?
Yeah, we never felt no darkness. He said you could feel this darkness.
You can walk around the cliff. You can't see.
Right. Fall in the ditch off the cliff.
Well, man, let me tell you something. We got just a little taste of that there at the house there, and our electric got knocked off.
Then the lights on.
See, nah, we just had this happened just last year. Electric got knocked off and everything there, man. It dark. You'd be surprised how dark your house is. You know, we take for granted, but you didn't realize how dark your house is.
Yeah.
You inside of a building with no light, so.
Yeah.
When we had the lights on,
Oh yeah, boy, it would be really bad.
I didn't realize how much light downtown Tulsa put out.
Right. The street lights and all that thing. Right? You didn't realize how.
It was almost eerie.
It was eerie.
I remember trying to go. I was gonna go to my daughter's house, and she stayed over there by y'all over there. Man, I've been on past the pot. We depend on light and all those things there to help us out and all those things there. But it was dark and everything, and man, I said, I know she's supposed to be around, and I know she's. I sat down and think about it. I said, oh yeah, I done missed them all. It was dark.
Yeah, when you grow up in the country where ain't no lights, and
Yeah.
I hear you talking about, you be in the house before 10. I'm in the house at 6 because it gets dark.
Yep.
It's dark too.
Yeah. And so, man, I remember going to the then I had electric there, man. I went to the bathroom, had to go to the bathroom. I got the flashlight in my hand now. Show you how much we depend on light, that was still got, I had that little small flashlight, and it was leading me to the bathroom. I'm probably right there and got in there. First thing I did when I hit the bathroom, flip the light switch on. Wasn't no light switch though. Electric was off.
Yeah.
We don't really wonder about those things and how much it has effect on us. He said God should brought that darkness on them.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Mm-hmm.
You got to the place where they couldn't see, couldn't go down, stumbling over stuff, hitting your shin bone, and man, you talking about hurt. Y'all was stumbling over something, hit that shin bone down there. Ooh, that bad boy hurt, man.
And another thing, things don't look the same when you walk up on them in the garden. Just about everything skinny.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I would tell us about me. I came in there and it was dark in the bedroom there, and my wife had that. We had a little chair in there, had a chair there, and she done piled. She had to pile some of the pillows and some of the and one of the bed covers and stuff. She had to pile it up in there, fold it up and everything else. But boy, that looked like
Look like
yeah,
somebody standing over in the corner.
that was something totally different in the dark.
Evelyn grandson came over to the house one time, and she put it in the room when she got all her clothes and stuff hanging up there. Boy, he come out of there, he said, Grandma, I can't sleep at night. Man, it's scary.
Man, I got nervous, got the boy. I said, what? Man, I'm reaching for them lights quick. Because, man, it look a whole lot different in the dark. Yeah. Then when the light finally come out, I said, oh, that's what that is. Man,
Don't be in the dark and hear sounds.
yep.
Your mind really go crazy.
Yep. And so I can imagine how they did those things there. So, boy, that dark was hitting on them. What happened?
23rd verse says,
Yeah.
people couldn't see each other, and no one was days.
Notice that they didn't leave the house. They weren't leaving the room. They wouldn't go nowhere. They just stayed locked up where they was at. They were scared to even move because they would run over something, hurt themselves and all that stuff there. How you gonna cook your food? How you with it? You can't see.
Yeah.
Wherever you make it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Clean it up later.
So that was inconvenient all the way around. See? But God was teaching them a lesson. God was answering their question that they wanted. So he said, I can't repent and I can't do all this. So I can't try. So the deal maker said, I'm gonna come with a deal. Deal of the century.
Yeah.
I got a deal for you. Call Moshe and them in and everything. I got a deal for them. See, I got a deal for them. Read on. Let's see what it
says, but all the people of Israel had lights in their homes.
Woo, now that.
No, something wrong.
Yeah. It says, Pharaoh summoned Moshe and said, go worship Adonai, only leave your flock and herd behind.
See that? There's the deal now.
Yeah. Your children may go with you, Moshe answered.
See, but now he said, we're going to cut a deal there. I got a big deal there. See? Before I told y'all you can't take all of them and all that. Hey, let's cut a deal there. Yeah, this is the deal. Y'all can go. But, see, some can't go. Everybody can't go, you know. No, let's make a deal, see, you know. Can we come up with a deal?
No.
See? What happened to the big deal?
Moshe answered, you must also see to it that we have sacrifices and burnt offerings, so that we can sacrifice to our God. Our livestock will also go with us. Not a hoof will be left behind, because we must choose some of them to worship Adonai our God.
Now I want you to get something. I didn't realize that till reading in the Hebrew and all those stuff there. In this deal, he should the deal, first deal. When Moshe told him that when he first told him that we want to do that, he said we want our cattle on. In the second deal, he said not only is our cattle going, but you're gonna have to supply cattle and stuff for the sacrifice. I didn't realize that at the time. So while he was trying to cut a deal with them, God didn't increase the deal with him, for them. He said, you're gonna have to supply cattle and everything for our sacrifice.
But that was for him sinning, though.
See?
Remember, Pharaoh he admitted he sinned.
Oh yeah.
So he needed a sacrifice.
But he had to sacrifice for all of Israel.
I know.
Right. And reason why I know that because of that, then we read on that. He said, and then we're gonna take our cattle, because we're gonna need our cattle, see, for some other things to do. So when you start, see, in the deal, you got give and take some stuff. But instead of God dealing with him, God don't deal with the deal maker. God increased the thing and told him that, and he said, no, everybody's on. Our women, well, read on, let's see what it says.
Because we must choose some of them to worship Adonai God, and we don't know which ones we would need to worship Adonai until we get there. But Adonai made Pharaoh hard-hearted, and he would not let them go. Pharaoh said to them, get away from me, and you had better not see my face again, because the day you see my face, you will die. Moshe answered, well spoken. I will see your face no more.
Boy, and that's another thing.
That sounds like Trump.
See, that's another thing. When we deal with our God, we need to be careful what we let our mouth get us in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And that's talking about these children as well as the enemies and all.
Yeah.
That's why, we need to be careful how we let our mouth run off, because our mouth can get us in trouble.
Right.
See, he didn't realize that when he said that and all that stuff there, that there's going to be some death coming next time. All this other thing was just trouble for him, and that pestle and stuff there. Now he done stepped to the plane talking about dying. Oh, you want stuff? Oh, yeah, you want to kill folks. You want to bring some death into it. Guess what I got planned for you? And y'all folks. And your cattle. And everything that's in. Boy. You want to holler about that? Yeah, death gonna be in the plane. Y'all know the story about that, and we're not gonna spend no time there going on. But here, dear folks, I hope that we follow through on this to learn this. Y'all's plan affects all people. See? The righteous as well as the unrighteous.
Right.
That's why the Creek gonna go forth saying, man, it's like hills.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope that you're in that right lane.
Right.
See, that's the way our God deals. He's gonna say, enough's enough. The time is, I done been lenient long enough. I done been patient long enough. See? Now it's time to pay up. Like I said, that's where our grandfather was, man. He let you slide a little bit there, let you slide a little bit, then it's time to pay up. And that's right. And when he ain't forgotten. I thought he didn't forget. He ain't forgotten nothing. And when he start whooping you and everything, there, man, he remember all the whooping that he didn't let you like. Grandpa was nice to you.
Let you build up your account and get your interest.
Right. Remember that time when I told you heard Grandpa, you really heard Grandpa. And I got to get you for that thing. And you done cool down a little taste and everything, in the heat of the fire, and you done cool down, then he heat you back up again. Then you wait a while and then talk to you a little bit and all that stuff, then get you. I wonder what Grandpa does. Now I finally learned that later on in my old age. I started learning what was going on.
Experiencing it to me.
No, he
Resting.
Huh? He was resting. That's exactly right.
taking a break.
He taking a break. I remember the last time I put one of my grandchildren, I think one of them, man, it was hard on me than it was a kid, man. I got to hold on to them and do all that running around. I got time. Whew. You know, but I couldn't let the kid know that. I couldn't let him.
Pharaoh was glad he was through it, though. I tell you that.
But y'all plan affects all people, good and bad. What we better work on is to make sure it's for our good and not for our bad. See? It depends on who we will obey. That's your point. And that's what I'm saying today. Learn about our God, how he is, what he requires of us, and seek to please him, that it might be well with you. Because let me tell you something. He said that you're not gonna get by. He said the evil person, the wicked person will not escape punishment.
Just, you know, that's where that man prayed at that deal with Trump.
He sure did. Sure did. Yeah, I was really kind of impressed about that. How he said that. He said, I know you can do what you want to do and all those things, yeah, but remember, see,
Won't get back.
that's it.
Reap what you sow.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. Remember, you will reap what you sow. And we deal with a God that brings that about. That's what he told me.
That's right.
And so
When
you
this country
careful.
start falling apart and falling down, know why.
That's it. There you go. So I'm saying the same thing here. Let us be obedient, obey. This closes our Parashah for this week here. May y'all continually bless us and establish us in his will. And let us come learn more about him, get knowledge, because knowledge, say, it makes a difference between what choice you make or not. Little knowledge, you know, you don't have very much to go on for making the right choice. Get as much knowledge as you can,
Amen.
see, then you have a better chance to make the right decision on that end there. And if it's God's will, we hope to see you next week. And as our oath is, how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her coming. But I remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Psalm 137, verses 5 and 6. Okay, return your hands to the Shema to close out, finish calling out the service for today.